What's going on, guys, and welcome to Mustache Betting, a place where you become the best betting version of yourself. And welcome to NBA Tuesday over here at the Mustache Betting channel, where we have some exclusive player props for you, all of which I put a ton of research into, so you're going to want to stay tuned for that. But first, let's recap yesterday as a whole, shall we? So we took Lauri to go over 12.5 points. He ends on a 10, despite going 2 for 11 and shooting 2 for 11. So the volume was indeed there, but unfortunately he comes short, so that's a loss. Then we took Javonte Green to go over 8.5 points, and boy, was the volume there, as he ends up getting 20 exactly. And then we took Saddiq Bey to void. I mean, we didn't take him to void. We took Saddiq Bey, who ends up voiding. So that's just a neutral wash on that. And so that brings our daily total to 0 net units won or lost. And that brings our season total in the NBA to minus 9.2 units lost. So I just want to talk about this volume here. This new approach that I've been taking, it's been measuring volume. So a lot of these players that I have been taking, the volume has totally been there for the plays that I've been selecting, like Landry Shamet. He went 2 for 11, still ended on 10 points because of some free throw help. So the fact that he went 2 for 11 shows that if he had made just 2 more baskets and maybe just 1 more 3, he could have actually hit that line. So I'm trying to target that type of approach when it comes to finding these key spots. Javonte Green, another example. We took him, his line was at 8.5 points. He ends on 20, so that would have been a good ladder spot. This new approach that I'm doing, which is where I'm measuring their trends over the last 3 games and trying to analyze how often they are shooting and whether or not they're shooting with success, or whether or not they're shooting more often, or if they're getting more minutes opportunities. This is really, I believe, going to yield us some successful results long term. Unfortunately, we had a lot of injury designation when it came into earlier in the season. We had a lot of injury unfortunate circumstances that led us to not having the most successful results, but I'm confident in this new approach that things will pick up. But with that being said, I have 3 best bets for you today. Let's jump right into them. Let's leave yesterday in the past and go forward with today. So my first best bet of the day, speaking of volume, is going to be Lauri over 25.5 points, minus 118 at DraftKings for a unit. Now, Lauri, he's hit the over in this line in 6 of his last 10, and today he'll face off against the Lakers, who rank 3rd in points allowed to the power forward position. Additionally, 5 of the last 7 power forwards to face this Lakers team, they have all gone over. And Lauri, his field goal attempts, they are up 4.7% over his last 3 games. So Lauri, he's been having some phenomenal performances, and I expect this trend to not diminish but continue. And I think Lauri here, he continues to find his groove in a prime time spot, and give me Lauri in here to go over. And if you guys could, as always, please like, follow, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Make sure you have those notifications turned on so that you're not missing out on any of the value of my plays. Whether or not these plays win or lose, there is always closing line value attached to most of the plays that I end up posting. So as I always talk about, as I always preach, closing line value will indicate successful long-term results. So you want to make sure that you're locking in plays before they move to the opposite side of the market, where most of the public volume is going. That is how you secure an edge long-term. But aside from that, guys, yeah, if you guys could please have those notifications turned on. Thanks. Bye. So my second best bet of the day is going to be Neemias of the Celtics, the center, over 9.5 points, minus 125 at FanDuel for a unit. Now, Neemias, he's hit the over in this line in 2 of his last 5. Today, he'll face off against the Nets, who allow the 6th most points to the center position. Additionally, if we look at the Neemias' field goal attempts over his last 3 games, he's shooting 3.4% more over his last 3 games. And 4 of the last 5 centers to face this Nets team, they have all gone over. Additionally, if you look at the pace metric here, the Celtics and Nets, they both rank in the bottom 10 percentile, which is excellent for centers, as it's going to give Neemias plenty of time to set his feet in the paint. So I like Neemias here to hopefully continue his pattern and go over. So my third best bet of the day is going to be Jimmy Butler of the Warriors, of course, under 19.5 points, minus 104 at DraftKings for a unit. Now, Jimmy, he's hit the under in this line in 6 of his last 10. And if you look at opponent matchups here, the Magic, they rank 30th in points allowed to the power forward position. So they are not allowing many points at all. Additionally, the last 2 out of the 3 power forwards to face this team have all gone under. And the Magic, they do a great job at stopping the power forward position from scoring altogether, and I expect the trend to continue. So give me Jimmy Butler here to hopefully struggle in this game and go under against a really good defensive Magic team. So to recap everything, we have Lauri Markkanen to go over 25.5 points, and then we have Neemias to go over 9.5 points, and then we have Jimmy Butler to go under 19.5 points. So that is all I have for you today. 3 plays, 3 units deployed as usual. But yeah, hopefully we can end the day or start the tomorrow off with a full sweep. Bring the dog out. It's been a while since we brought her up. It's been about a whole week almost. So it's time for things to start turning around. But aside from that, if you guys could please like, follow, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Make sure you have those notifications turned on, please, so that you are not missing out on any of the value of my plays. As always, I appreciate you all for tuning in. Take care. I'll see you all tomorrow.